Vinyasa class, so maybe a little bit short, just about 45 minutes class. It's not very long, but we'll just try to get a good warm-up, and we'll do lots of standing postures, a few seated postures, and then we'll go into also some back bends and twists and maybe a little inversion. We'll see how it goes. If you feel like you can go for some inversion, that's always a good thing. So you can close your eyes for a moment, keeping your palms open to the sky, just letting go of any worries from the day as we step on our mat within our space. Hopefully you have at home a sacred space where you practice. So you start building up the energy, the good frequency, the good energy of the practice, which builds up over time. So this is the space where you connect with yourself at a deeper level. And for that, you can start to really feel the breath, which helps you to come present on your mat within your body temple, which you hopefully honor as often as possible, cultivating good thoughts, good health, good vibration. So noticing quality of your breath today. Noticing how the breath helps to release any tension that might have built up throughout the day as you exhale. And every inhale helps you to become a little bit more present within the body as you energize, growing the spine a little bit tall, softening every exhale so that you ease into the practice. And we'll open up with one deep Om chant. Exhaling the air out the nostrils, we take a deep inhale in through the nose. Letting the breath relax, you can start to connect to your Ujjayi breath. Breathing in through the nostrils, into the back of the throat, all the way back out. So you can start already to get some rhythm in the breath, regular inhales and exhales, which are pretty much the same length, just a slow, soft, continuous breath into the back of the throat, creating little hit, little noise, and you want to keep following the rhythm of the breath to guide you throughout your practice. Keeping this Ujjayi breath going nice and slow, you can come onto your all fours. So your hands are right under your shoulders, knees under your hips, just starting with a few cat and cows, nice and easy. So you start warming up into the spine. And you might also want to start warming up into the wrists so that when you go through your vinyasas, you're not really doing any harm into the wrists and shoulders. So the way to do this, as you go through your cat and cows, as you inhale, looking up, you press your hands into the floor, especially the index knuckles, pushing the floor away. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, you can lift the heel of your hands, so staying onto the knuckles of your fingers, rounding into the spine, separating your shoulder blades. As you inhale, releasing your palms down, you arch into the spine, drawing your shoulder blades in towards each other, looking up, navel towards the floor. Exhale, again, you can lift your palms, rounding into the spine, gently tucking your tailbone under, just like if you wanted to look at your navel. Inhale. We'll take a couple more like this, so that we warm up a bit more into the wrists. And then slowly walking your hands forward just about a foot, making sure you keep your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart, tucking your toes under, and you can find Adho Mukha Svanasana, your first down dog. So just taking a moment here to check your alignment. We're going to go through a few down dogs. So your feet should be about hip width distance, maybe just a little bit wider. The wider your feet, the easier onto the back. So especially at the start, you can bend your knees so it's nice and easy into the backside, making sure that your index fingers pointing forward parallel to each other. And you want to be pressing your index knuckle thumb into the floor. So thinking of rolling your forearms inwards, bicep outwards, so that you broaden into the shoulder blades. And from your index fingers, you lengthen all the way to your hips. So bending into the knees as much as possible really helps to reach your hips back and up. Back is nice and flat, neck is relaxed, so you can just take a little yes or no, shaking your head so that you feel the neck is completely relaxed. Crown of the head dropping towards the floor, and you can gaze between your knees or maybe ideally to your navel. Again, soft bend into your knees, so you don't need to really straighten the legs too much just yet. You can bend one knee after the other if you feel you need to get the kinks in the body out of the way. I like to reach my hips out one side and then the other, trying to keep the feet as parallel as possible, so this gets a good stretch into the side of the body. And then nice and slow on your next inhale, you can come forward into Chaturanga, plank position, so shoulders over the wrists. We start activating into the core muscles. So one important aspect of your Chaturanga here is to, again, just like we did in the cat, pushing your shoulders up to the sky, separating your shoulders, activating the core, so navel slightly towards the spine, tucking your tailbone under, and then releasing down onto your knees. So we're going to take an easy Vinyasa. You want to start to come slightly forward so that you're engaging into the shoulders, so bringing the weight of the body slightly forward, arching into the spine. You can start bending into your elbows, bringing your chest, forehead to the floor, slowly releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. You point your toes, using your back muscles. You can lift your heart, looking forward, mindfully as you exhale, rolling your spine down, tucking your toes under, pushing onto your hands, stretching your hips back, passing through a child's pose, push your feet into the earth, reach your hips up and back. Couple of breaths into your down dog, so just making sure that you're still going with your Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose, bending into your knees, looking between your hands, just where your feet are going to go, nice and slow. You can take little steps all the way to the top of the mat between your hands, feet together. Soft bend into your knees, nice and slow. As you inhale, you can start to round your spine, coming all the way up, letting your arms, head to dangle until you come all the way to a stand, reaching your arms all the way up, palms together. And as you exhale, you release, hands back down to your heart. And we're going to keep flowing, so we'll start slowly building up onto our Vinyasa. As you inhale, reaching your arms up. Nice and slow as you exhale, folding forward, bending into the knees as much as you need until you get really warm. Fingertips to the floor as you inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthening into the spine, looking forward. As you exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana, stepping back, right leg, left leg, Chaturanga. Again, protract your shoulders, tucking your tailbone under. As you exhale, you can bring your knees to the floor, arching into your spine. So start Coming forward as you bend into your elbows, chest, forehead to the floor, relaxing your shoulders down towards your hips, releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. You point your toes, inhale, lifting your heart. Maybe this time, if you feel ready, going a bit further into your full Bhujangasana, straightening your elbows. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, so you broaden into the collarbone, maybe looking up, slowly releasing. Tuck your toes under, pushing back onto your hands. Stretching back, down dog. Maybe still bending into your knees. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Just so that you feel your Ujjayi breath flowing throughout the body, wherever you might feel it. Ideally, you want to feel it into the abdomen. So we start really warming up, stoking the fire, the Agni, fire of purification to warm up the body, getting us ready for the asanas. On your next inhale, you can reach your right leg back, keeping your hips nice and squared. And as you exhale, knee to chest, stepping forward, right between your hands, left foot to meet, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, forehead towards your shins. Inhaling, pressing your feet into the earth, rising all the way up, nice and strong. Stretching the front of the body. As you exhale, you release, hands back down to your heart, Samastiti. And you keep going. Inhale, swing your arms out and up. Look up, maybe arching into the spine a little bit more if you feel ready. Exhale, diving forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, separating the spine. Exhale, you fold, stepping your left leg back. Right leg back, Chaturanga. And if you want to build onto your practice, you can lower all the way down in one piece. So pay attention for this one. What's important is to, again, start leaning forward as you start bending into your elbows. So your elbows should be 90-degree angle if you're working into your up dog. Otherwise, you can just keep working with your knees, chest, forehead, and Bhujangasana. Use your core to stretch your hips back. Down dog. Couple of breaths, settling down into your down dog. Just finding your breath if you've lost it. So this practice is going to be a little bit more rooted into the Ashtanga practice, Ashtanga Vinyasa. We'll be doing quite a few of those vinyasas. So again, try to pay attention to the form of your vinyasa, just doing whichever version is most comfortable to you. On your next inhale, left leg up, stretch it long. Nice slow control movement. As you exhale, coming forward over your wrist, you step your left foot right between your hands, right foot to meet. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, pressing your feet into the earth. Exhale, you release. And we keep doing a couple more Surya Namaskar A. As you inhale, reach your arms up. So we keep flowing along with the breath. Exhale, folding forward. We're going to build up onto the practice. Again, you just do what you can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. You can walk or jump back. Chaturanga. Again, as you exhale, you start coming forward, bending into your elbows. So elbows are 90-degree angle. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Look up, broadening into the collarbones, relaxing into the shoulder blades. As you exhale, use your core muscles to reach back with your hips. Down dog. We take a couple of breaths here. Anytime you feel the mind is wandering around, if you come back to whatever you haven't done today, should have done, any of the stories, just come back to your breath so that you come back to the practice, to the mat, within your body, using the breath. Every inhale, deep breath in through the nose, into the back of the throat, all the way down to your abdomen. And as you exhale, all the way back out. Your job is to just keep breathing, to feel each and every pause, being completely present each and every moment. Nice and slow, finishing your exhale, looking forward, bending into your knees, and you can either walk or jump to the top of the mat. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms together. Again, we'll take one more Surya Namaskar A. You can just walk or jump, your choice. Inhale, lengthen into the front of the body, maybe arching back if you feel ready. Exhale, diving forward, hands onto the floor. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands, walk back or jump back, going through Vinyasa, exhaling, lowering all the way down on that same exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Settling there for a few breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Breath is deep and regular. One more deep breath. Again, looking forward, bending into your knees. You can either walk or jump, lengthening into the spine as you inhale. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, root to rise. And we keep working with the breath. We're going to start building onto the practice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Again, you can keep walking or jumping if you feel comfortable. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. And your hand, walk back or jump back. You can take a Vinyasa. Whenever you feel the Vinyasa is too much, you can go straight into your down dog. Stretching back, down dog. Just settling down here for breath. Making sure you're nice and strong onto your hands. Even weight distribution between your hands and feet. As you inhale, you can stretch your right leg back. Slow control movement as you exhale, knee to chest, coming forward over your wrists, stepping forward, rising up into a high lunge, reaching your arms up. As you exhale, we're going to open out in Warrior 2, spin your back heel down, 90-degree angle, making sure your front knee is right above your ankle, so you should be able to see your big toe at the front. Arms are stretched out. You keep looking at your right hand. Relax into the shoulder blades. We're staying there for a few breaths. In through the nose, all the way down to your abdomen. Out through the nose. See if you can keep pressing onto the outside edge of your foot, energizing through the arch of your back foot onto the inside of the leg. And you want to be thinking of squeezing the mat, so just like if you were wanting to bring your heels towards each other, squishing the mat so that you energize onto the inside of the legs. Shoulders are relaxed, spine is nice and straight. You keep looking at that front hand. We take one more deep breath. And as you exhale, you can windmill your arms down, framing your front foot, plant your hands coming onto the ball of your back foot, and you can step back, Chaturanga. Going through your Vinyasa, exhale, lower down, inhale, look up, Cobra, up dog, exhale, stretch back, down dog. One breath. Before we take the other side, inhale, lift your left leg up. Nice slow control movement as you exhale, knee to chest, stepping forward right between your hands, rising up, high lunge. Reach your arms up as you exhale, open out, spin your back heel down, arms in T-shaped position, finding your Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, bending into your front knee. Again, you send your knee forward, pressing onto the outside edge of your back foot. Shoulders are relaxed. You keep looking at your front hand, making sure you're not leaning forward. Spine is nice and straight. Neck is long. Every exhale, maybe you bend a little bit more into your front knee. We take a couple more breaths. Still going with your Ujjayi breath. Enjoying the pose. Feeling the stretch. Nice and slow as you exhale, windmill your arms down, plant your hands, Step back, Chaturanga, going through Vinyasa, or you can skip it if you feel this is too much, straight into your down dog, your choice. Stretching back, down dog. Maybe readjust. Just feel that connection with the earth in your hands, feet. Maybe you feel a bit more open into the legs, your heels are reaching a bit closer towards the floor. Hips are still reaching right up to the sky. And we go again. Inhale, right leg up. Stretch it long. Slow control movement as you exhale, knee to chest, coming forward. Step forward. Rise up. High lunge. Extending your arms out, spinning your back heel down. This time you're going to straighten your front leg. We're going to move into Pre-Konasana. As you exhale, you start reaching forward with your right hand. Reach forward, 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 forward. And then you bring your hand down outside of the leg. If you can't reach the floor, you keep it dangling onto the outside of your leg. If you can reach the floor, that's fine. Otherwise, just keep it dangling. Maybe lifting your left hand up, looking at your left hand. You keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Activating your quadricep at the front so that you protect your knee joint, so you don't want to hyperextend too much your leg. Maybe just a slight micro bend. Deep breathing. We're staying there for a few breaths. Every inhale, lengthening into the spine. Every exhale, softening into the pose so that you can enjoy the stretch. Nice and slow as you inhale, pressing your feet into the earth. Coming up as you exhale, bending into your front knee. Windmill your arms down, plant your hands. Step back, Chaturanga. Going through your Vinyasa, one breath, one movement. Exhale, stretch back. Down dog. Left leg up. Stepping forward. Again, rise up, nice and strong as you inhale. Opening out, straightening your front leg. And as you exhale, reach forward with your left hand. Reach forward, 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 forward. Lengthen from the lower ribs. And then come down. Get into your pose, opening through the chest. So rolling your chest open, top shoulder back. You keep looking at your left hand and you keep breathing. Again, activating into your feet. You want to feel that your feet are activated just like if you wanted to squish the mat. So bringing your heels energetically towards each other so that you feel the activation on the inner thighs. Every inhale, you lengthen into the side of the body. Every exhale, you soften into your left hip crease. Take one more deep breath. Next inhale, rising up. As you exhale, bending into your front knee, windmill your arms down, plant your hands, and you can walk back. Going through your Vinyasa, lowering down on your exhale. Inhale, look up, exhale, stretch back. Again, remember, if the Vinyasas are a bit too much, you can always go straight into your down dog. Bending into your knees, you can look forward and walk or jump all the way to the top of the mat. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, you release. Building up onto the practice. Now we're going to go through Surya Namaskar B, bending into your knees. Utkatasana. See if you can brush the floor with your fingertips. Reaching your arms up. Sitting low with your hips. As you exhale, you release. Hands onto the floor. Inhale, lengthening into the spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Plant your hands. You can walk back or jump back. Again, going through Vinyasa, nice and strong. So we continue building strength into the shoulders. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Stepping forward, right between your hands. Spinning your back heel down 45 degrees. Rising up into warrior one. Reaching your arms up. Keeping your arms parallel, or maybe even going further, you can press your palms together, looking up at your thumbs. You keep bending into your front knee, trying to square your hips, squaring your shoulders as much as possible. Keep looking up. Keep pressing again outside edge of your back foot. bending into your front knee as much as possible. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Maybe slight arch into the back. Feel that pause, enjoy for a moment, one more breath. Nice and slow as you exhale, you release, plant your hands, step back, Chaturanga, or straight into your down dog. Vinyasa as you exhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, left leg up, stretch it long. Exhale, you step forward, right between your hands, pin your back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Again, hips, shoulders are squared as much as possible. Press your palms together. Relax into the shoulder blades. Nice and strong into your back leg. You keep bending into your front knee. Look up. Relax into the shoulder blades. So you want to create some space into the neck. Breathing deeply into your abdomen. Still going with your Ujjayi breath. We've got a couple more breaths here. Nice and deep. Trying to find ease into the pose. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, you release. Planting your hands, stepping back, Vinyasa, or straight into your down dog, your choice. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Bending into your knees, looking forward. You can walk or jump. Lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. Nice and slow, coming up. You release. Now you can bring your hands behind your back, either getting hold of your elbows, or if you can go further, you can bring your hands in prayer position into the back of your heart, pressing your palms together, pinky fingers pressing into the back of your heart, and you can step your right leg back, just a short stance, bringing your foot 45 degrees, heels aligned, hips are squared. As you inhale, you look up, pushing your pinky into the back of your heart. And as you exhale, keeping your hips nice and squared, you start folding forward, keeping the spine nice and straight, flat back. You can keep looking at your big toe at the front. Legs are nice and straight. Again, you want to square your hips, so pressing your big toe mount at the front so that you reach your left hip back. Pressing into your right heel, you reach your right hip forward so that you square your hips. Lengthening into the spine. See if you can bring your elbows up. Pressing a bit more into the back of your heart. So you should be feeling a nice party happening into the back of your left hamstring. If not, again, keep squaring into your hips. That means you're not squaring your hips enough. Keeping the spine straight. So you don't want to round into the spine. The aim is not to reach your forehead to the floor, or to your knee. If you round into the spine, you tend to lose a little bit more of the stretch into the back of the leg. One more breath. Nice and slow as you inhale, spine nice and straight. You come all the way up and you can step forward. We'll take the other side, stepping your left foot back, same stance. 45 degrees, heels are still aligned. Square your hips as much as possible. Inhale, heart forward and up. Exhale, folding over your straight leg. Again, keep thinking of squaring your hips, so you're drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthening into the spine, so tailbone back as you inhale, crown of the head forward. And as you exhale, see if you can soften into that right hip crease. Keep breathing. See if you can keep lifting your elbows, pushing into the back of your heart. Again, you should be feeling the stretch into your right hamstring, glute. If you're not feeling it, you probably want to be thinking of squaring your hips to the front edge of the mat a little bit more. We take one more deep breath. Keep lengthening into the spine, heart forward as you inhale. Press into your front foot, rising all the way up. Rebend into your front knee, stepping forward, feet together. And you can bring your namaskar in front of your heart. Just taking a breath here. And we'll go again. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Strengthening into the legs as you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen into the legs, the spine, look forward, heart forward. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands, walk back or jump back. Optional vinyasa. One breath, one movement. Exhale, stretch back. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. See if you can start opening a bit more into your hips. Nice and slow as you exhale. You step forward right between your hands. Bringing your back heel to the floor, again 45 degrees. Rising up. High lunge. Straightening your front leg. As you exhale, you're going to bring your hands to your hips, making sure that you keep your hips nice and squared. Inhaling, left arm up, so we're moving into Revolve Triangle. As you exhale, just like we did before, you can reach your hard left hand forward. Spine is nice and flat as much as possible. First level, you can bring your hand to the inside of the foot, or maybe outside of your knee, or maybe outside of your right foot, fingertips or hand flat. Keep lengthening the crown of the head forward. If you can go further, you can extend your right arm out and up. Going into a twist. So again, legs are nice and strong. Spine is lengthening, and you can look at your right thumb. Again, choose your level. If you need to bring your hand to the outside of your knee, slightly coming up, that's fine. Just keep twisting, keep lengthening into the spine. One more breath. Nice and slow as you exhale, looking down, coming all the way up. Inhale, reaching your hands up. As you exhale, rebend into your front knee, frame your front foot, planting your hands, down dog or vinyasa. Exhale, lower. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Other side. Left leg up as you inhale, bend your knees, stack your hips. If you can open up a little bit more, maybe your right heel is in contact with the floor, stretching into the right leg. Nice and slow as you exhale, you step forward, right between your hands. Rising up nice and strong, high lunge, reach up, spin your back heel down. Straightening your front leg, hands to your hips, so square your hips. Reaching your right arm up. Again, you want to lengthen into the body. As you exhale, keeping that length, you can draw your left hip back, reaching forward, and take your level, hand onto the inside of the foot, or maybe crossing the midline, outside of your knee, maybe outside of your foot. Again, you lengthen into the spine. You can reach your arm out to the side, maybe all the way up, twisting. So you want to be twisting around the navel. So you peeling your left ribs open towards the back. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Every inhale, you lengthen tailbone back, crown of the head forward. One more breath. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you release, looking down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Bending into your front knee. As you exhale, you release. Plant your hands. Stepping back, Chaturanga, and this time you can lower all the way down onto your abdomen, releasing your toes, pointing your arms back, Shalabhasana. As you inhale, you're going to lift your legs, you're going to lift your arms, chest. See if you can keep your toes together, using your back muscles. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Exhale, you release, hands under your chest, tuck your toes. Stretch back, down dog. We've got one more strong standing posture. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, stepping forward right between your hands. You can drop your back knee down. Point your toes. Inhale, your arms up. Lengthening into the front of the body. As you exhale, you bring your hands in prayer position. Coming forward. so that you lengthen into the spine as you inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist, hooking your elbow across your right knee. Still with your hands in prayer position, and you can start to twist. See if you can relax your shoulder blades into your back. Neck is long, right elbow right up to the sky. That's your first level. If you want to go further, you tuck your back toes, you lift your back leg, and you lengthen from your back heel to the crown of the head, twisting a little bit further. So we twist from the lower ribs, and then shoulders looking up. Couple of breaths here. Nice and strong into your back leg. And then slowly releasing, looking down, planting your hands, stepping back. We'll take one vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Stepping forward. Release your back knee. Reaching your arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer position. Lean forward as you inhale so that you lengthen into the spine, and as you exhale, you twist to the left. Take another inhale to lengthen. Relax your shoulder blades into your back. Left elbow right up to the sky. Keep pressing your hands into the floor, maybe lifting your back knee if you're taking that a little bit further. Few deep breaths in here. Every exhale, see if you can feel your navel going in towards the spine so that you give a little bit more space for your right ribs to go towards your left inner thigh. Twisting, looking up if you have good balance. One more breath. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you release, planting your hands. Stretching back, Chaturanga, lowering all the way down. Nice and slow, controlled movement. Untuck your toes, stretch your arms back, bending into your knees, Tadasana. See if you can get hold of your ankles. 4 fingers on the outside, thumb on the inside. Exhale your breath as you inhale. You lift your knees, you lift your chest, kicking your ankles into your hands. Couple of breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then slowly releasing. Hands under your chest. Stretching back. Down dog. Whoo. Bending into your knees, looking forward. You can either walk or jump to the top of the mat. Coming into a sit. Extending your legs forward. We'll take Dandasana, palms by your side, flexing your toes, rolling your shoulders back. You can tuck your chin under. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. So you're forming a nice 90-degree angle with your body. You can activate your pelvic floor, navel in towards the floor. Still breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Shoulders relaxed. Arms are straight. Slowly releasing, inhaling your arms up. We're moving into Pashimotanasana. As you exhale, folding forward. Getting hold of your knees, shin, ankles, feet. You can keep looking at your big toes. Again, we're not looking at rounding into the spine, but keeping the spine nice and flat. Looking forward. At your big toes. Every exhale, you relax your lower ribs onto your thighs, lengthening the heart forward. One more breath. Slowly as you inhale, coming up, stretching your arms forward and up. Releasing your hands by your side. Janusha-shasana, you can bend into your right knee, sole of the right foot onto the inside of the left leg. You relax your right knee towards the floor, trying to keep your hips, shoulders nice and squared to the front of the mat. Reaching your arms up as you inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Again, getting hold of whatever you can. Knee, shin, ankle, avoiding to pull, so just going as far as comfortable to keep your spine nice and straight. heart forward every inhale. Every exhale, you soften into your hips, abdomen, to allow the body to fold forward just a little bit further. No need to pull, no need to force it. Just let it come. Slowly as you inhale, reach your arms forward, come up. As you exhale, you release. You can help your knee to come back, keeping your knee to your chest. You can bring your left knee to your chest, crossing your legs, pressing your hands into the floor, and maybe you can lift up and then slowly release. Stretching your legs, we take the other side, sole of the left foot on the inside. Again, hips, shoulders squared. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Nice and easy. Spine is nice and flat. Every exhale, soften into your abdominals. Relax into the hips. Just allow the body to fold forward. Again, no force. There's no need to pull. You want to think of a V shape that you are trying to close. Nice and slow as you inhale, coming up. Exhale, you release. Again, you can bring your knees to your chest, crossing your legs, pressing your hands into the floor, and maybe you can lift your feet, lift your back, and then slowly releasing. We're coming into a back bend, so you can come down onto your back. You can either take bridge pose, bending into your knees, feet hip-width distance apart, heels close to your buttocks. Palms alongside your body. If you're taking bridge pose, if you're taking the full wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, you bring your hands over your shoulders by your ears. If you're just taking bridge pose, I'll demonstrate bridge pose. You can inhale, lifting your hips, and then you can interlace your fingers, rolling your shoulders under. Pressing your palms together. If you still want to go further from this pose without moving your feet, you can roll your shoulders under more and walk your hands forward so that you can get hold of your ankles, arching into the spine even more. And you keep breathing, staying there for a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. We'll take a couple more breaths. And then slowly you can release the grip of the hands. If you're in full wheel pose, chin to chest, bringing your shoulders to the floor, you roll your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and easy. Knees to chest. Rolling forward. We'll take an easy Pashimotanasana, so you can just let your spine round forward. You can just rest your arms by your side. So again, no need to pull this time. You really let the spine round as a counter pose to the back bend. Just a couple of breaths here. Letting the head be heavy. And as you inhale, coming up, bending into your right knee. We'll take Marichi Asana C. Right hand behind your back to the side, to keep your body upright. Inhaling, reaching your left arm up. And as you exhale, you can wrap your arm around your knee, or maybe crossing, bringing your elbow onto the outside of your knee, keeping your spine as upright as possible as you inhale. And as you exhale, you twist. Few deep breaths in here. Every inhale, you lengthen into the spine. Every exhale, you twist a little bit further. One more breath. Slowly releasing. Extending your right leg. We take the other side. Keeping the body upright. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Again, as you exhale, you can hug your knee or hook your elbow to the outside of your knee. Inhale again, broadening into the collarbone, lengthening into the spine. Exhale, you twist from your navel, lower ribs, and then shoulders, head, eyes, turn back. Keep flexing your right toes, keeping both sit bones in contact with the floor. We've got one more deep breath. On your next inhale, coming back, unwind, extend your legs. We'll just finish up with a little inversion so you can come down onto your back. If you're into the first 2 days of your cycle or you don't want to invert all the way, you can just bring your legs right up, 90-degree angle. If you rest here, you can bring your hands under your hips just so that you give a bit of support. If you want to go further, you have the option to go for shoulder stand. So you press your hands into the floor and you bring your hips right over your elbows, giving good support with your palms into your lower back. And you try to align your body over your shoulders, bringing your hips, knees, ankles right above your shoulders. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. We're staying there for a few breaths. You can either stay in this pose if you feel this is enough, or if you want to go for a little bit more, you can go for Halasana, keeping the legs straight. You can release your feet over your head, touching the floor behind you, or not touching, doesn't matter. But keeping the legs straight. If your toes are touching, you can release your hands. Palms flat on the floor. Maybe interlacing your fingers, pressing your palms together. You roll your shoulders under, releasing some pressure off the neck. Few more breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Whichever option you have, you keep focusing the breath at the throat level and also the abdomen if you're into Halasana. To slowly release from Halasana, you've got a couple of options. You can go unsupported or supported, going back to your shoulder stand. So you can either bring the support back to your lower back or pressing your hands onto the floor and using your core to come back unsupported. So we go back through shoulder stand and then very slow we all start coming down, rolling the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow using your core, controlling the descent. Legs are still straight and you can bring your legs down last. Rolling your spine down, legs down, and you can settle into Shavasana. Nice and easy, relaxing, arms by your side, palms facing up. If you want to go for long Shavasana, you can switch off any device, video, recording, you just relax, taking 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Good idea is to maybe go with a yoga nidra. I have some recordings if you want for next time. And you just relax here, letting your toes drop out. Palms facing upwards. You can just take maybe a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. And you just let go completely. You can let go of the breath. Let it do its own thing. Just notice the breathing rhythm, the heart rate slowing down. Relax for a moment. Just notice how it feels in the body after the strong practice when you let go of everything. Let the body relax. Nothing to do here, just enjoying this blissful moment of relaxation, of calm. Slowly you can start to become aware again of the breath as it comes in through the nostrils into the body. A little movement into your toes, fingers, maybe stretching your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, rolling over onto your left side, taking a few breaths in a fetal position. Taking your time to let the mind reintegrate the body fully. And when you feel ready, no rush, take your time. Still with your eyes closed, you can gently press your hands into the earth to come up to a comfortable sit with your palms touching in front of your heart in the Anjali Mudra. Just taking a moment to notice the effect of the practice on the physical body, energetical body, mental body. Noticing the benefits that the practice brings. Noticing how good you feel in the body, in the mind. And you can thank yourself for making it to the mat, continuing with your commitment for your own well-being, physical and mental, and maybe also spiritual. And we seal the practice by bringing the tip of the thumbs to the third eye, bowing in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. Gently blinking your eyes open when you feel ready. That's it as usual. I hope you enjoyed the video.